Hey everybody, welcome back to the Outer Worlds. Got our new companion, Sam. Just ready
Battery
to
levels are fully charged.
ready to crush for us. It's gonna be awesome. I'm interested to see. Whoa! I'm interested to see what Sam brings to the table. It's got a ton of armor, ton of health, ton of damage, and a ton of charm. So, what more could I ask for, really? We're heading back to Gladys, who's totally not in that area. Because we've solved her problem. And now we can hopefully get this nav key, which is going to unlock a whole bunch of other problems for us to solve. But problems that I want. I want these problems. And it's saving us 10,000 bucks.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway? You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around there before you do.
Gladys, I'm all over it.
What's that? Speak up now.
I'm all over it. About those secrets you asked me to look for?
What'd you turn up?
Well, there's a toothpaste formula, Raptidon Musk, and a prototype weapon schematic from Force. All of these are turning out bad. I found a toothpaste formula, but then I unfound it.
Well, that's just swell, sweetheart. Good for you.
I also got some research for Raptidon Musk, but I found another buyer.
A shame you didn't visit old Gladys first. That would have fetched a good price. I may have thrown in a patch of my favorite sugar cookies just to sweeten the deal.
We're gonna have to pay for this key, aren't we?
If Auntie Cleo's exporting wraps from Monarch, golly me, someone's going to be in the soup when they get caught.
And we got a prototype weapon schematic from Force, but I lost it. I do have the weapon, though.
Bless your slippery little fingers. Isn't that just a shame? Prototype schematics go for a fair handful of bits around here.
I know. They call me Butterfingers.
Darnation. It sounded like a gold mine, but maybe that's just my old hopes getting in the way. I suppose it can't be helped. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie. Don't forget your pal Gladys now. You can come visit anytime.
Yeah, and so do I still have to pay for this? Purpleberry Punch, that's great.
What do you want then? My hard-earned wisdom?
Why'd the board recall Stellar Bay nav
Ask
keys?
the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on Monarch desperate to gobble you up. Because that's what the board tells them, you see. I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony, and they're trying to hide the evidence.
What makes you think that?
Those board folk are real prideful-like. Never want you looking behind the curtain, lest you see their derrieres. But old Gladys knows the score. The whole colony's not much more than a diorama, showcasing one board screw-up after another. That's why we gotta keep them from getting their grubby mitts on Groundbreaker. She's our mess.
I get that. So, are there still people down there?
Probably. Every once in a while, we get these snippets of radio chatter. Edna shows them to me. Some man hooting and hollering about the light in us all. Claims he's transmitting from Monarch, but who knows if that's true. Might be true. Might be some new trick from the board. Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Okay.
Take a candy with you.
So maybe I have just misunderstood maybe I've misunderstood this. And I guess these options that she sent us there for, we could have maybe brought them back and sold them for enough to get enough bits to buy the nav key. So in a way, we could have just bought the nav key, but
of the Chairman's Children.
Whatever.
Care to listen with me?
No, I'm good. I'll take one Stellar Bay nav key, please.
Fantastic. Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the SubLight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her. Now, was there anything else?
No, Gladys. I'm good. Thank you very much for your
Anytime,
time.
sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. All right. So that reminds me, we do have a couple of other things that I don't know where they would be, but there were things that they said would look good inside of our one of our companions' rooms or what have you, and maybe those were automatically put up.
I'm gonna be able to set foot on a whole other planet. I know Monarch's a moon. I think it counts anyhow.
Area analysis is as follows. Significant dust and
Oh yes.
concentration. Vacuuming estimate. Calculating. Calculating. Calculating.
Vacuuming estimate. Okay, so I know we need to go here, and we need to talk to them now that we have this. So she runs the SubLight salvage and shipping. Her office is located on Groundbreaker. She needs someone who can navigate to Stellar Bay on Monarch, and we are going to be that person for her.
Every SAM unit comes lean, mean, and ready to clean.
Damn right.
You weren't followed, were you? I hope not.
Just by my friends.
Sure is. Welcome aboard, contractor. One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you.
Can do. What's SubLight doing in Fallbrook?
A few of my contractors run flights in there and out again, working around with the board embargo. We keep the community lubricated with a steady supply of booze and unconventional erotica. Byzantium kids with more money than sense can thank SubLight for their good time.
Unconventional erotica. How unconventional are we talking here? And I'm asking for Sam.
One of my guys filmed a Raptidon grinding on an automech. Didn't end well for anyone, including the cameraman.
The smirk. What kind of salvage exactly are we looking for?
When the board pulled out of Monarch, they buried or sealed anything they couldn't carry off-world. Apparently, one of Catherine's teams uncovered an abandoned lab with full tanks of Alta Vitae gas.
So I'm going after Alta Vitae gas. What exactly is that?
It's exactly 1 million bits per cubic meter. Before you get too excited, the only thing rarer than Alta Vitae gas is a reliable buyer.
I believe it.
Dangerous stuff. Acid for the nuclein in your cells. It's no good to anyone outside of a lab.
I'll take it.
Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood?
I always do. What am I looking for?
Don't go looking for anything, except salvage. Just watch out.
What are you not
You'll
telling
be
me?
fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
Yeah.
I ain't worried if you aren't, Captain. Honest.
Well, I am, though. I am, though. That's the thing. Okay, so we have a couple of different ways of throwing down here. We finally have the nav key to Stellar Bay. Inform Dr. Wells so you can learn why you need to travel to the restricted planet and who to meet once you're there. Ada should be able to establish a connection. I don't know if these are... I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do about the Gladys weapon. But at the end of the day,
We're not gonna have to hurt nobody.
we can come back for it later. I don't want to get too caught up in just like hunting for weapons, but they certainly would be nice.
C&P chicken and potatoes. At C&P, we know our C&P.
This is cool. We're gonna actually we might go to Phineas's workshop first. Not worth it. Really? Really? We can't make that jump?
Hey, that pad down there.
All right. Against all odds, the unreliable takes flight. Yeah, well, look at us now.
Welcome back, Captain. Now that you have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay, would you like me to contact Dr. Wells?
Yes, please. Merci beaucoup. Put him on the screen.
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram.
Okay, so?
I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch.
Yeah, I guess. You sound like you've been there.
No, never. Monarch is a hotbed of political activity. I can't imagine why Hiram set up shop there. Cuisine, perhaps?
Cuisine? Hotbed of political activity. Yeah, sounds fun.
I certainly wouldn't call it boring, especially if your idea of fun involves navigating a hostile biosphere populated by carnivorous monsters.
Okay, now you're talking.
You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss.
Okay,
Once you
Nyoka.
have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound.
I can do that. Can you answer some other
Come
questions?
see me in my lab. I'll answer any questions you have.
That's actually perfect. That's perfect.
Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
Our planning is exceptional. Alrighty. Let's, I'm just curious how do these guys level up completely independently? I wonder. Or maybe it's every couple. I can't remember how that works. Okay, so we're gonna get lying to 60, and we'll get intimidate up to 58. And then perk-wise, I think we're just gonna go into the extra science weapon damage, even though now this weapon that I have, I'm digging it. So maybe we don't do that. Is there any way I can like tank up? Minus 65% movement penalty to accuracy. You know what? That seems pretty good. 20% bonus to extra head. You know what? Let's take that bonus damage. That is not. Damn it. Well, okay, fine. That's also fine. That's, you know what? It's fine. First of all, let's go to Phineas's lab.
We've arrived at Phineas' this orbital lab.
Let's see what he's got here. I think these two are probably cool to bring. Phineas's improved science lab. Yeah, hello.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Does this work?
I can't not hear you.
That's loud.
Go on, Phineas. We can hear you. Ooh. Whoa. That's a pricey one.
Great work.
Full cranial helmet, tactical shotgun. That helmet's legit though. So 26 heavy armor, 38 heavy armor. Yes, please. And then you've got 16, and Sam's we can't switch, so here, enjoy. We recently turned off the helmets just so that you can see their. See, the thing is, I like having their helmets on in combat, but when they're just around the ship and stuff, I wish they were off. So
I'm just securing my ongoing experiments and securing myself.
So if you're confused as to why we're seeing this, she does have the helmets equipped, but we changed that recently just to make it.
mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since...
Nicer in general.
In fact, I've never had a visitor.
Bob? What the? I thought that was going to be an enemy.
Oh,
That's cool.
your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color.
Not yet.
A side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
Not super secret. Yeah, for what it's worth, I do appreciate you pulling me out of Hope.
Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals. Of course. What's on your mind?
Any reason you're sitting behind bulletproof glass and not just meeting me out here in person?
Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance.
Is Bubbles an experiment? I'm gonna guess Bubbles is an
It's
experiment.
quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper.
Yum.
Absolutely. Let's talk.
Have you met my crew?
No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Wells. I'm Parvati Holcomb.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we?
Might be smart.
Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy.
No, that part's fair, I guess. Show a little hospitality here, Phineas.
Oh, very well. I can be a little cantankerous when I haven't had my caffeinoids. You have my apologies, and so forth. For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew, such as they are.
Yeah, wait till you meet Sam.
You may be extraordinarily dim-witted, but you've got heart. I'm sure your crew sees that as well as I do.
He's a frickin' savage. Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
Yes, indeed. Well done. Also, you still haven't spontaneously liquefied, which pleases me immensely. Progress. What's on your mind?
Nothing. Thanks. Got to see Bubbles here. What is... Look at this. Bubbles is not very chatty. I see there's a lot of failed Bubbles. Poster. Obscure body in the SK system? Yeah, okay. So a lot of these things I guess are just gonna get dumped into the individual rooms. Alright, let's take this weapon. Shrink Ray. Okay, science weapons are unique weapons that have strange and powerful effects. Science weapon damage and the strength of their effects both increase as your science skill is increased. So...
I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray.
Molecular compression device.
Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
I will not try it on our little pig buddy there. Okay, so... Let's see. I'm seeing... Okay, so I kind of thought that these were treated as science weapons as well, but you can see here it's listed. Science weapon created by Phineas Wells. Handheld device capable of shrinking anything. Bottom of the grip, Wells has personally signed the weapon, optimistically numbered at 001. So this is like a setup weapon. And then we would go in with something else. So let me do something like this. So we shrink and then we start firing. And apparently this, based on what he's saying, scales with our science. But we're not really going to be using this for damage, I don't think. All right, well, we got this. We got the science weapon from him. Radio Free Monarch. Speak with Nayoka at Stellar Bay. That's going to be where we ultimately are heading to. $14. Remember it this time. Absolutely vital. 14, 14, 14. Scribbled note. 14? 14 what? You know damn right that'll come up. For sure. Just a pig hoof? Sure, why not? Mop up melted pig. Good thing he's putting all these reminders down. I'd be concerned otherwise. Phineas. Ooh, I can bypass this. Easy. Welcome Phineas Wells. Password SWH181942. I wonder if that has any significance. Sending no response. Cause undetermined. Original message appended. I worked it out. Explain details later. Will be difficult to reproduce. Need your help. All necessary materials should be present in Halcyon, but locations elude me. Dumped a new associate. Dirtside Terra 2 near Edgewater. That's me. They have a stake in my purpose, but trust in them only about 23.7% at present. They're recovering a ship. Should be along any time. Just need to know where to send them. Let me know when you get this. Eager to be done. Oh, interesting. Phineas.
Careful, that's my communications terminal.
Yeah, I've noticed. And anything you want to tell me about that terminal?
I hope you're not thinking of ingratiating yourself with the board. Chairman Rockwell and his cronies.
What if the board is, like, legit?
They might tempt you with promises of wealth, but don't be fooled. They're just using you for their own ends.
Yeah, but so are you.
What's on your mind?
But I could get rich with them. Do you ever leave your lab?
Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the aether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia.
I mean, like, what do you do for fun?
I enjoyed the occasional aether wave drama in my youth. Not anymore. All board propaganda. I'd rather not be brainwashed. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive themselves, you know.
Yeah, okay. And why are you so obsessed with this?
Because we've lost our way. The board has a stranglehold over this colony, and we've all been conditioned into total obedience. The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented individuals like you. People who haven't been corrupted by the board. Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen for decades, well past your shelf life, so to speak. No offense.
But you were let's actually ask him about the chemicals.
Precisely. The chemical I need is dimethyl sulfoxide, a rare, potent, essential to reviving long-frozen bodies.
Okay.
10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process. But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for the Hope. Get it?
I get it, Phineas. Yes. I mean, no, I don't. Jesus Christ.
I see. Well, never mind. Let's just pretend it was hilariously witty and move on.
I can do that.
I'd best get back to work. I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading.
Okay. Well, this was fun. Oh, that's cool. Looks like your typical, like, shrink ray. Can we use it on our buddies? Oh, okay. No, it's like active. Like when I'm doing that, it's using up energy, but if it doesn't have an actual target, I don't think it's doing anything. All right, cool. So Phineas has somebody that he's reporting to.
Where are we headed today, Captain? The stars are the limit.
And it sounds like he just wants to get it over and done with, which is weird because the way it the way it originally came across was that he was doing this for like his own noble purposes, but now I'm not sure. Rock hard and slightly discolored moldy sweetheart cakes. These moldy Rizzo's sweetheart cakes are decades beyond there. No more refunds after this date. Sparkling is this unit's middle name. The Sud Steeper, designed to kill germs rather than people, unlocks the perk Clean Sweep for Sam. Okay. Lemony Fresh. Stern old man with warm eyes, Parvati's father. I'm just looking to see. Well, thanks. Felix's journal. Figured I should start writing my thoughts down just in case I ever start losing my mind. Fair. Oh, there's the danger poster. Or the, not a poster, but, you know, tossball stick. Contemplative bead. Survival of the fittest. Nature abhors equality. The strong survive. Determinism, empiricism, stoicism, theological order, patroness of science. Banned literature we've seen. Scribblings. Textbooks have been out of print for half a century. Some pages come loose. The glue's now yellowed and cracked along the spines. Ellie's room. Trauma kit, scissors for gauze, scalpels for wounds, and handheld laser wands for a flawless complexion. It's distressed. Bullet-riddled leather jacket. Yeah, it's distressed, all right. Mystery bottle of hooch for disinfecting equipment, probably. Here's the poster of the Raptidon head. Somebody we don't know yet. Okay. Well, to Nyoka, I suppose. We have a couple of reasons for being there. Actually, I should check my terminal. I don't know if that gets updated ever or what. No. So in Ryoka, in Monarch, there's a big game hunter named Nyoka. And then we also have this. Retrieve a missing passcode. Lilia hasn't heard from her agent in Stellar Bay. Retrieve the information he's holding on the salvage location. Deliver it to Catherine Mallon in Fallbrook. And I think that's it. So let's go. Monarch. Warning, dangerous. Or we go to the landing bay, or Stellar Bay landing pod. Let's go here. Not the hardest decision I've ever made.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. We'll be here, Captain. Or will we? Just a little joke for you.
You're very funny. I feel like having a hard ass like Ellie might be cool. We'll bring Sam. We'll see.